And finally, this week, we move to our Android journey. Warren, I know you've been looking forward to this one, so I'm going to let you introduce it.
Okay, this is my favorite part of the podcast, and that is the My Android Journey story. And this week's Android Journey story is brought to us by none other than the woman of the hour. Just like we had the man of the hour, Dave Milke, we have the woman of the hour who is going to be telling us about her Android Journey story. And that will be my friend Roselina Squeo. And so I want to say, ecco a voi, la mia amica Italiana Rosalina. That's my little welcome message there. And Rosa, take it away.
Hi, this is Rosa, and I'm Italian. I am blind since the age of 3 months. My journey with the devices began in the year 2008 with Nokia. My first device was not accessible, but I was just able to answer and to close the call by the biggest button I had on my device. After having Nokia 1100, I had a Nokia 66.00, and after having and this device was very accessible, was the first accessible device I had. It was year 2008 when I had the device with talks. I had this device from 2008 to the year 2015. So for 7 years I had this device. When this device broke, I didn't know how to do. Then my brother passed me his iPhone 4S. The first week was tragic because I didn't know how to answer a common call. So after learning how to answer with the first typing with 2 fingers on the screen, that was the beginning. I was learning to use the tapping instead of the keys. Then I used the iPhone 4S for 2 years, and when it broke, my brother gave me his 5S. And I was very experienced in using these devices. That because I was just learning to use this kind of devices using the iPod with iOS 6. That was my cousin's iPod. And after using these devices, I had a problem with my iPhone 5S too, that the battery was broke. And when the battery of this device broke, I was forced to change my phone. At the first time, I was not sure to try the Android devices, but using Android in the time, I learned that the problem was not the Android itself, but the accessibility they did not develop it as well. In fact, after the first device I had, which was a Alcatel 4, I thought that the Android devices were a disaster. So I was not interested anymore to have an Android device. Last year, instead, I tried to give to Android devices another chance because my cousin, which is an Android lover, told me to try because the Android application changed a lot during the last couple of years. Okay, why not? I thought. So I decided to try again. And I thought about having a new iPhone as just if I did not learn to use the devices. But finally, after listen to hear 1 month to try to learn to how to answer to a call, that on Huawei device is very, very complicated without the sensor. I finally activated the answer by the sensor. And after this, I used this for 1 year, from last year to the month of June of this year. And I didn't like so much either the applications because the system was a little old as the last time I had Android, but it was a little better than the Android 4 I had on the Alcatel 4. The problem was the accessibility mode that did not work very well. In fact, it lagged too often, and I didn't like this lagging. So now I am using the Xiaomi Note 10 with Android 10. Very, very fantastic, because that works very well. And I like Android devices because I have the chance to use applications like Telegram, which are not so accessible on Apple devices. And for the Apple users, I hope that they make a more accessible version of these applications. In this case, Android is better in this case. In fact, the thing I love in Android is the possibility to show a screen reader instead of another one. For example, between TalkBack and CSR, which is a new screen reader coming from TalkBack, more probably because that is inspired from TalkBack, as even if TalkBack has an advantage, which is having the Braille keyboard as in default. Instead, CSR does not have a default Braille keyboard, so we must install the new Braille keyboard, an external Braille keyboard, like soft Braille keyboard or advanced Braille keyboard, but I prefer the soft Braille keyboard, which is, I hope that the TalkBack developers insert the Italian Braille keyboard as soon as they can, because I really like using the Braille keyboard to type. Something I did never thought about doing when I had the iPhone device, but I just didn't know that there was a Braille keyboard incorporated in the iPhone devices. And that is very, very beautiful. In Android 4 and Android 8, in these versions of TalkBack, there was no Braille keyboard. Instead, they made something very beautiful, inserting the Braille keyboard. I'm very happy of this, the chance to use every kind of accessibility modes and technologies. So I am not forced to use iPhone and nothing more. I like using our devices, and I noticed the difference between Huawei and Xiaomi, for example. I really didn't think I could like so much this new device, Xiaomi Note 10, because I didn't heard talking quite well about Xiaomi devices. I heard many people talking problems with Xiaomi, but I didn't find any problem with this device, which is great in my opinion. It works greatly. TalkBack works greatly. CSR works as greatly as TalkBack. Maybe the problem was the processor of a device, which I had just 4 gigabytes of RAM. The problem is, the more big is the RAM of the device, and more easier and more fluent is the application running on board. Okay, I'm very happy to talk about my journey, which actually concludes with this device that I wish to hold as longer as possible, because I'm very satisfied about this device I have, and I didn't feel so dependent from the Apple devices, and I wish to everyone to try all devices we can try, because we must, before believing something, we must try ourselves. So everyone using Xiaomi devices, for example, was talking bad of their devices. But in my case, the things are different. Maybe their devices are older, but the other thing, or they're to the last gadget on the market, but not not always the last generation devices, the last productions are the best. No, I think that not always it's like this. Maybe sometimes the older version of these devices work better than the youngest production of these devices. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, Roselina. Another excellent Android Journey contribution. We all do enjoy listening to those, and it's really interesting to hear the different perspectives and the different routes via which people arrived at the operating system. Austin, how can people find us?
So people can find us by many ways. They can visit our website, our all new website, that is blindandroidusers.com. They can, if they have questions, email us at contactus@blindandroidusers.com. Subscribe to our mailing list by sending in an email to blindandroidusers plus subscribe@groups.io. The links to join us for Telegram group and follow us on Twitter and join the Clubhouse will be in the show notes. And also follow us on our YouTube channel, that is youtube.com/blindandroidusers. And we'll have a lot of extra content there, like the demo of the Braille tutorial that Warren is going to do. And if you want to build your WordPress, definitely website, you can go to Doug's website. That link will be in the show notes. It is also on the partners page of our website. So go there and contact him and then get started with your own WordPress website.
And Doug's doing a fabulous job for us, as you'll be seeing if you're following the website. So do check that out. That's it, everyone.
This week going live.
Oh, sorry, Doug. Go again.
Updates have actually been going live while we've been recording.
Brilliant. Someone's been paying attention then.
Thank you so much, Doc. And thank you so much, guys, for coming on this week again. We hit another one out of the park. And Dave, thank you so much for coming up and talking about BRLTTY. And you know what? Now we're going to be sending you all kinds of requests.
Hey, anytime you can talk to me. I am so unapproachable.
Thanks very much. And thanks, everyone, for listening. That's it for this week. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And that has been another episode of the Blind Android Users Podcast. As always, we appreciate hearing from you. You send those email messages to contact us at blindandroidusers.com. For those My Android Journey stories, we encourage you to send those to myandroidjourney@blindandroidusers.com. Until we see you in our next episode, you have a wonderful day.